All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua. Double honors to our apostle, Nils, the great millstone, and a hearty salutation to Yaakov, to grow out the four winds, pushing his truth and sincerity. All right, today we're gonna, through the Spirit, go into being in the same mind frame, or unity, or one accord, however you want to call it. Okay. Let me get John 14:8. And let me get John 10, start at 26.
John 14:8. It says, Philip said unto him, Lord, shew us the Father, and it sufficeth us. Keep going.
10, yeah.
And Yahushua said unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that has seen me has seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, shew us the Father? Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? And the words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works.
Okay. Go to
John chapter 10, verse 26. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one.
God. So I and my Father were one. We're on the same accord. Okay? And we have to be the same way also. Alright? We got to be on that one accord, like Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright? So that's why when we read John 14, it was telling you, have I not been here? Because he was basically telling you, when you seen me, you seen the Father. Because we speak, the way we move, the things we do are the same. They're on one accord. All right? So that's how we have to be. We have to be unified. Brothers not going to always agree. Brothers going to always, you probably have brothers bump heads sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But hey, when you dealing with testosterone and men, that's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean anything changed? No. Brothers might have disagreements. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it was times in the world where I can remember having a disagreement with friends. You know what I'm saying? People I call friends. We got our ass out in the street, fist fought, next day, dap each other up, lumps on our head, whatever we had, and we kept it pushing. That's just how we settle things. But we still was in agreement that this is my partner. I'm not going to let nothing come between us because, you know what I'm saying, that's how we rock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how together we was. You know what I'm saying? And that's being like-minded. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way how we used to do things.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
It's John 17:9. It says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine. And I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world. And I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are. You know, so that's going us being on one accord, just like Yahweh Shai is with the Most High Yahweh.
And that's the Spirit, because this is the next verse. Start at 13 and read to 23, same chapter.
Right. It's John 17:13. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they may have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them thy word, and the word hath hated them. The world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
So, that's showing you that everybody that's not a partaker of this system, of this society, they rocking with Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And he say, my sheep know my voice. I hear them, and you know what I'm saying? and I know them, and they know me. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Hold on. Go ahead.
It says, I pray not, okay, verse 15. I pray not that thou shouldst take them out of the world, but that thou shouldst keep them from the evil.
So, certain brothers, and like mine, they gonna be on the same accord, and they gonna have protection from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He said, don't take them out of the world. I just pray that when the times come, that you protect them. You know what I'm saying? The things that they go through on this side, that they're not part of the world, because if the world against you, that's a lot of evil coming against you. Because if you speaking against the world, you know, and you know the world is fucking wicked, and everything that Yahweh Shem Yahushua stands for is contrary to this place, this system that's set up. He praying that you protect it from all the harm that could possibly come to you. Okay?
Just like a quick point, like when Yahweh Shah was going through his suffering, you know, he was like, I wish that this cup could pass.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? Just like he got through it, the same thing, you know, in our situation. He don't wish that we could just everything go by and we get through everything. You know what I'm saying? He know that we're going to be able to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? So we can inherit the kingdom. Is it?
Nah, always 23.
Okay. This is verse 16. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth, and thy word is truth.
Okay, so when he the Spirit coming to you, he gonna bring all truth to you. So these men that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is actually speaking of, they're gonna be speaking the same thing. They have to be aligned with each other, because you can't have somebody over here saying something. That's how you know it's only one truth. It's only one. It can only be one, because it don't say in here that, I mean, you basically see no separation. There's no separation, bro. Everybody here gonna be speaking the same thing. Okay? They're gonna be speaking on the same level. It's not gonna be, well, I believe in Yahweh Shai, I believe in Ahaya, and we're gonna agree as one that you're gonna call him this and I'm gonna call him this, but we're gonna be, no, it's basically telling you that they all gonna be on the same accord. You know what I'm saying?
And they'll show you Asalakia.
So either you're gonna have it when Yahweh Shem Yahushua returns, either you're gonna have it all the way right or you're gonna have it all the way wrong. You know?
And they go to show you the schism, you know what I'm saying? Because if everybody not on one accord, the scriptures tell you, hey, you got to plug that piece off that's offending the body.
Right.
Verse 18, as thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I sent them into the world. And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth.
Because Yahweh Shai is the word. Okay, so and that's how they're gonna cleanse themselves through him. When he died, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, these are my men. They're going to speak what I spoke. They're going to go through some of the things I went through. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be hated for my name's sake. All right? Go ahead.
It says, neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word, that they may all be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us.
So that does away with the Trinity, the Holy Trinity doctrine. Okay, so you can't be believing that it's a Father and a Son and the Holy Ghost and all that, and these three are one. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You see that shit in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Christianity promotes that, the Holy Trinity, but they can't look in the Bible until you see the word Trinity nowhere in there. You know what I'm saying? 22.
22. It says, and the glory which thou gavest me, I give in them, that they may be one, even as we are one. I in them, and thou in me, that they may be made perfect in one, and that the word may know that thou hast sent me, and hast loved them as thou hast loved me.
So they agree in one. All it is agreements. Okay? They're in the same mind frame. Everything is on one accord, one level. You go ahead with your precept out.
Alright, this is 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. I'm starting 15, go to 16. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Alright? So that's basically saying if you take yourself out of this world, you go be in like mind with Yahweh Shah. Alright? You're not gonna be doing things that's of this world, like not eating shrimp, crab, lobsters, and fish, all that, and getting edge ups. And if you do, that's causing confusion. Alright? Because we all supposed to be on one accord. And Yahweh Shah, if he was walking the earth, he didn't do none of that.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright? And if they got people that's going against you saying that, he that despises you despises him that sent him.
That's right. God. Romans 15. You got a precept out?
No.
Romans 15, verse 5, and 1 Corinthians 1 and 10.
Where you at?
First verse.
This is you say Romans 5,
Romans 15,
15 and
5.
alright. It's Romans 15 and verse 5. Now the Most High of patience and consolation grant you to be like-minded one toward another, according to Hamashiach Yahushua, that ye may with one mind and one mouth glorify the Most High, so like glorify the power, even the Father of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach.
And one mind. Okay? Togetherness. Unity. You may disagree with brothers. It may be a big disagreement on certain things, but you still, when you bring them scriptures out, hey, still gotta be on one accord. You know what I'm saying? The work gotta be done. Plain and simple. Alright? So we need to be basically moving like a well-oiled machine. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to flow. You know what I'm saying? It gotta flow, and you don't want nothing blocking the current. It gotta flow. You know what I'm saying? And when everybody's on the same page, it flows together. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a school of fish if you watch them. When they move, they all on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? And it's a tactic, kind of like with birds. You'll see them, they all flying and they all together. But the reason they're together like that is they're all in the same mind frame. And if let's say some kind of bird is trying to eat or attack one of them, they flying in the same direction. It'd be like, you'll see them move, it's like boom, 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 back, forth. You know what I'm saying? They always in the same flow of each other. That's because they're on the same accord. All right? And that's to keep all of them protected. You know, but they flowing together. All right? Go ahead,
All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
Okay, so it's telling you, brethren, Paul. Brethren. Paul always used brethren. And we know his brethren are Israelites. Okay? It said, I beseech you in the name, okay, of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, that you speak the same thing. You got to be lined up together and speak on one accord, united. You know what I'm saying? It's not about no certain individual, bruh. It's not about no certain individual. Everybody should come together with one consent. Pushing these scriptures out. Hey, preach it how it was taught to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2 Corinthians 13:11. Ecclesiastes 4. Start at 9 and read to 12.
So 2 Corinthians 13 and 11. Finally, brethren, farewell. Be perfect, be of good comfort, be of one mind, live in peace, and the power of love and peace shall be with you.
Here you go. It says, farewell. Be perfect, of a good comfort, be of one mind. You know what I'm saying? And we all a body, and the brain shoots out signals to do something, it's all sent from the head. Okay? Tell your body, hey, pick up this glass of water and drink it. It has to listen. It's a thing called order also. All right? And that's how you flow. Right? 4, 9 to 12.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if 2 lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, 2 shall withstand him. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
There you go. So, be unified with your brother. Be unified, because if someone comes up trying to debunk the scriptures, it may be something that a brother is sharp on, might be history, you know what I'm saying? It's good that that brother's there, you know what I'm saying? And y'all speaking the same thing. Now, you can't be lined up with IUIC and you saying Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and this nigga come along, we all Israelites, man, we gotta stand together. Yeah. Nigga, you don't believe it's no name. Yeah. So how you gonna stand on side of me and try to fend off this Christian when you bring in fucking schism to the body? You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that, bro. That united front, we all Israel shit, bro, that shit for the birds, man. Either you all the way in or you not. Hey, bro, you gonna play your hand? If your hand is where it's at, you gonna have the winning hand. If not, you're not. Somebody has to have the winning hand, bro. You think about it. You got Christians, Islam, Buddhists, Mormon, Presbyterian. You got certain Israelite groups. Somebody has to have that one truth that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is speaking of. Somebody has to have it. Okay? You pick your group that you follow through the Spirit. If you felt it was through the Spirit, guess what? Rock with it all the way out. Because somebody got to be right, bro. Mm-hmm. Somebody's shit going to be made right, or somebody's shit going to be made extremely wrong. It don't have no gray areas. Just, walk your walk. Plain and simple. Somebody has to be right, bro. You know what I'm saying? IUIC, I'm pretty sure they think they're right. GOCC, they really believe they're right. Christians in the Christian church, they think they're right. Somebody has to have 100% truth. How the hell can you say nobody has 100% truth? Well, if that's the case, we all walking this walk in vain. I mean, we walking in vain if we don't believe we have 100% truth. Like, how can you not have 100% truth? And who the hell is these scriptures talking to? When it says, when Yahweh Shai speaking, you know what I'm saying? When he say things like, brethren, be perfect, be of good comfort, be of one mind. Who the hell is he talking to? Gotta be somebody. Shit. Hey, play your cards, man. Somebody gonna have that 21 in their hands, bro. Hey, somebody cards gonna read. Shit, man, you gonna flip your cards over and you're gonna see a 10, a 5, and a 3. Shit, that's 18. You didn't have the hand. Your ass doomed for destruction. Somebody gonna flip their cards over and have that perfect 21, bro. Plain and simple. It has to be that way. Otherwise, there's no such thing as an elect.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as an elect.
If the Lord's coming to save everybody, the elect wouldn't be what would be the peculiarness of the elect? Or specialness of the elect?
Yeah. Plain and simple. So whoever said nobody has 100% truth, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You have to be wrong. And elect means chosen. Okay? The chosen people are going to be doing the perfect will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Period.
Got a quick precept.
Go ahead, Doc.
There's 1 Corinthians 3:13. It says, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. It's going to how the brother bringing out how hey, it got to be some truth. You got to have it's somebody out. It's gonna be some people out here with 100% truth. It just have to be, And when we go through, the beginning of Jacob's trouble, hey, every man's work is gonna be tried. All right, because you gonna have to call on a name to get you through these things.
That's right.
And also have faith.
Grab Philippians 3, 16 and 17.
This is Philippians 3 and 16. It says, nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. Me.
That's it. Right. So it's basically telling you, bro, an example has been set. You know what I'm saying? So by that example being set, you got to walk in that straight line of that example. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you think they wasn't calling on a name? Whenever we went into our captivities, what happened? We started calling on the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, if it's not Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what is it? You believe it's a higher? Okay, call on the higher. We're going to see, just like they was saying, you call on your God and with the fire, and the fire going to consume who's real. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, everything will be made manifest. So if you believe you got it, hey, so be it. Keep walking your walk. We shall see. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 39 and 1, and Philippians 2, 5 through 8. Get that burn. You good.
You got that on Philippians? Sirach?
Yeah. 39:1, huh? Alright, this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy.
That's right. So these men, they're going to be also occupied in prophecy. So they're going to be, hey, bro, and you look at it, bro. You look at any other group. Just watch closely. Watch every other group. You don't see them saying the white man the devil. You know what I'm saying? So you may have some that might bring it up and say it every now and then, but you never see nobody pushing it to the forefront, pushing the RFID chip. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's say the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. Let's just say that. Let's say it's what you believe it's in. Are you pushing it wholeheartedly? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just stuck on basically one particular thing?
The law.
That's all. You know what I'm saying?
That's all they push.
That's all they push. The law, okay, the law cool. But where are you pushing prophecy? Where are you pushing? We finna be future kings. That this system gonna be done away with it.
And these heathens going into slavery.
Yeah, I mean, why aren't you pushing that to the forefront? That's prophecy. All right? Go ahead.
You say 2 and what, Doc?
5 through 8.
Okay. It's Philippians 2 and 5. It says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahushua, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made manifest of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
So that's how we have to be. We have to humble ourselves. It's also an order, and it's also roles that have to be played. Okay? You got to know your role. You have to know your role. Okay? Everybody's role can't be the role of a prophet. You got to play your role. All right. So by you playing your role, it falls right in line with the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and it has to be done in unison. Okay, we doing it as one body. You know what I'm saying? We under one body. Okay, we all in the same body, but we have to be unified. Okay, it has to be togetherness, bruh.
I got to prove.
Go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians 12:12. For as the body is one and had many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is for Mashiach. You know, because hey, like the brother just bringing out, yeah, we make up one body, all right, and that body has many different parts. You have arm, you have eyes, you know, you have the chest, the legs, the feet, all right, and that's symbolic to the nation of Israel, basically going into the electo. All right, and all these body parts have different functions that connect with each other to stay on that one accord.
All right. Isaiah 33:18 and jump to 63 and 4. Because you get Matthew 13.
It's Isaiah 38 and 16.
33 and 18.
33 and 18. Isaiah 33 and 18, it says, thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counted the towers?
So that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing in one accord. Meditating terror. Hey, you should have it in your mind like, man, the shit I'm going to do to these motherfuckers, bruh, when the time comes. Go ahead and read 63 and 4.
Isaiah 63?
Yeah, 63 and 4.
Oh, okay. Isaiah 63 and 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
So, if Yahweh Shah thinking like this, vengeance and meditating terror, aren't you supposed to be in unison with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? Aren't you supposed to be thinking the same way? Point blank, period. You're supposed to be in that same mind frame. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to hate this fucking place. You're supposed to see the abominations of this place, and you're supposed to be mad, bruh.
Kind of supposed to vex your spirit.
Exactly. You're supposed to be mad. You're supposed to meditate terror. Like, man, I'm telling you, when the time comes, it's going to be heads rolling. You know?
And that goes to show you that these other camps are really not the true men of the Lord. Because
right.
if you in the same spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're going to be meditating terror on these heathens and not trying to save them.
Yeah, if a faggot walk up to camp and twisting and shit, you ain't supposed to be trying to get them to repent, convert them over. Like, man, are you serious, bro? You think these motherfuckers gonna turn around and say, okay, bro, I'm coming over to the other side, man. I'm sick of living this lifestyle. Man, stop it. These dudes, hey, bro, they have the freedom to do that bullshit, and they not gonna turn over just because you said so.
The Lord
hey, man, you condemn the hell out of them. That's what you do.
And the Lord tell you that the Lord gave them up to their vile affections.
God.
So it ain't no turning back.
That's right, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, it's some things, some demons that is like, bro, you damn near don't see nobody shake back from. Homosexuality, smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? That's like two of the main things, bro. You don't see people shake back from that shit, bro. It's like, man, that demon is heavy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you spend your time having soup kitchens, brother. We trying to get you. Hey, bro, the most I ain't tell you to go to no fucking crack house and take a crack addict out of there and build him up to be a soldier. I'm like, man, hey, that ISUPK shit is fucking off, bro.
And they want to push the law so much, but they going off right there because the Lord tell you not to give to a sinner.
Yeah, bro, you going and you converting crack addicts over. Like, bro, it don't say, hey, bro, think about that, bro. That means you got to take time and go into that place and say, look, brother, this dude having withdrawals. You know what I'm saying? He withdrawing or whatever. He's shaking and trembling. And all that time you spending on him, you could be out doing the works of somebody who's already in their right mind frame. You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about this dude going back to the shit.
Getting rehabilitation.
Yeah, you got to worry about him going back to that shit. What he doing? Like, if you have him on a side of you in battle, when you bringing out precepts and shit, and you see one of his fucking old suppliers walk by, you know what I'm saying? He call him over to the side trying to convert him. Like, nigga, I got some crack for you, nigga. They're like, and he on side of you. Next, guess what? Hey, man, what this nigga doing up here? That nigga bought some crack from me last week. That make your camp look like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that nigga bought some crack from me last week, bro. Y'all niggas some false prophets. Yeah, bro, it don't work like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't say go to nobody and, like, be fucking superseding what he has done for you. Like, man, that's damn near begging.
I got those.
Like, imagine a nigga going, you go to where all the fucking faggots dwell, and you like, hey, man, the Most High is going to kill you, but some of y'all can come over here and get right. And you have some of them on the lines of, yeah, I'm thinking about it, man. And then they go over like, hey, man, that nigga was at my house last night. When, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this shit, hey, it's too much, bro.
Yeah.
It's too much. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do all that old extracurricular stuff, bro.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
It's Romans 9 and 16. So then it is not of him that will it, nor of him that run it, but the Most High that sheweth mercy. You know what I'm saying? You can't just wake up one day, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. If the Lord ain't wake you up, you know what I'm saying, and give you the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, you're wasting your time.
That's right.
Because it all goes back to the will of the Most High.
Con. Go ahead, you con.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 13, verse 11.
10.
We'll start at 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Now, plain and simple, you're going to have people that get it. You wonder why EJ Love and all these other, these motherfuckers don't get it? Because they don't understand parables. They don't understand the mysteries of these scriptures, bruh. They not going to understand it. It's only going to be a certain amount of people that this resonates with, okay? Only a certain number of people, they're going to get this, and bro, this is elementary to us. Mm-hmm. A lot of these things are like simple, like how don't you understand, bro? Because they wasn't meant to get it. So a lot of the times, if somebody comes up to your account and you talking to them or whatever, bro, they're not going to understand, especially if it's a heathen. Mm-hmm. But you never judge by the looks of it. But you can just tell when some people come off like Jesus love everybody and it's a combative spirit, you know either they 2/3 or they're going to be heathens, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing you can do for them. You can talk to them till they blue in the face, till you blue in the face. They're not going to get it because it's not meant for them to get it. Sometimes it's just good to be like, okay, that's what you believe? Cool. Keep it pushing. When the time comes, when you flip your cards over, you're going to have a 10, a 3, and a 1. Guess what? You didn't have the winning hand, bro. You didn't have the winning hand. All that shit you was talking, it was in vain. It was vanity. Everybody, hey, bro, and this is real talk, bro. Everybody's going to have their hand to flip over. And when you flip that hand over, bro, somebody's going to have the winning hand that wins the jackpot, bro. It has to be somebody. It has to be somebody. Somebody has to be a winner at the end of this. Okay? If you believe it's a Pentecostal, you believe it's a Presbyterian, Mormon, Jehovah's Witness, IUIC, hey, bro, we gonna see. Otherwise, we should be occupied in prophecy. We're gonna keep prophesying. If you don't agree with it, get the fuck up the street. It's that simple. Why would I waste my time arguing with you? Okay, we gonna defend the gospel. That's understood. But it becomes a point to where it's like, man, you know what, bro? You just not gonna get it. You just not gonna get it. And I'm preaching to myself. Like, we went out and talked to this knucklehead nigga putting repent Nigga had a repent sign for the kingdom is at hand. So we like, okay, do Israel. We walk up. The nigga, first of all, got tassels on this shit. I'm like, bro, no border of blue, just tassels. I'm like, bro, you got your head covered and you prophesying and reading out the scriptures. I'm like, bro,
and he wasn't even prophesying. He trying to save everybody.
He trying to save everybody. He wasn't trying to save Israel. I know we Israel, but the other nations can be grafted in. Nigga, you ain't saved. How the fuck you gonna run to another nation and you ain't even got salvation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. But that's what you believe? Okay. And we stayed out there all day condemning the hell out of this dude, bro. In actuality, and it had a fucking Christian pastor out there. Yeah. He was like, when he saw us talking, he was like, man, y'all study that Bible, bro. Y'all study that Bible. He was like, hey, bro, you ain't have to do him like that in front of his kids. You know what I'm saying? Because he had his kids out there trying to teach them we were scribes and Pharisees. I'm like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, everybody got a hand to flip over, bro.
I got it up pretty.
Go ahead.
It's Romans 11:7. It says, what then? Israel have not attained that what you seeking for? And look, it say Israel, but look, you see the other nations don't even get a chance. You know what I'm saying? To obtain it. So they tell you there ain't no salvation. It says, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. So just, hey, you come back your same life. Know what I'm saying?
Let me get Genesis 2, 16 and 17, and then jump to Genesis 3, 1 through 7. Hey, y'all, let me get Mark 8 and 22.
All right, this is Genesis chapter 2, verse 16. And the Most High and Yahweh thy power commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die.
Now, we know this is about speaking on keeping the laws. All right? We know this ain't talking about eating no fruit or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You can get out of go. You going to lock something?
Yeah, we know this ain't speaking on no eating like that's a whole nother thing. We actually know what this is talking about. Okay, go jump to verse chapter 3, verse 1 through 7.
All right, Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahweh thy power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath Yahweh said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for Yahweh doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together, and made themselves aprons.
Okay, so if you in one mind, like your brethren, you'll know what this is speaking on. Now, Christians believe that Adam and Eve was in the garden, and they believe that it was a tree that they couldn't eat from. But we're in one accord and really know what this is speaking on. So if you're in one accord with your brethren, when this comes out, you're gonna speak the same thing on actually that it was talking about. It was a law given, and you wasn't supposed to break that law. You're not gonna say, hey, it was a real man and a woman there. Okay? It was a tree with an apple on it.
He bit through
She bit the apple and made him bite the apple. We're in agreement that that's not what that's talking about. Okay? Go ahead, Lawyer.
There's Mark 8:22. And he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him, and besought him to touch him. And he said to the blind man by the hand, and led him, and he took the blind man by the hand, and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes, and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught. And he said up, and he looked up and said, I see men as trees, walking. After that he put his hands again upon his eyes, and made him look up, and he was restored, and saw every man clearly.
So he basically showing you right there. Men was trees. The Most High, like, bro, you can actually do without the part where he say, I seen men as trees. But when you go back to Matthew and it said, why speakest to thou in parables? This is parabolic form right here, bro. Because men, when you look in Genesis, was trees. Okay? That's a parable. So don't go after that tree. You know what I'm saying? Don't go after the things of that, the customs of those heathen. That's what he was saying. But you have to be in agreement and know what this is talking about. That's where you get unity from. We speaking the same thing.
And the unity is going to come from those that have that same vision.
Exactly. Okay.
So like that, unity gonna come with those with the spirit of y'all watching y'all child on. You know,
not the spirit of Ahia, not the spirit of he has no name. We just praying to anybody.
Jesus Christ.
Different doctrines.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Matthew 7:18-20 and 2 Corinthians 11:3.
I got a pre-show real quick.
Go ahead.
Y'all want the unity.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 33:1. Behold how good and how pleasant is it, it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. You know, because if you can even take it to like a football team. You got say to play, you know what I'm saying, the coach called a play for it to be a running play, you know what I'm saying, and you got people, you know what I'm saying, blocking for a pass play. You know what I'm saying? That's off, man. You know what I'm saying? It was crumble from the get-go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what that brings me to the scripture, it say, if it be of men, it shall fail, but if it be of the Most High, it shall stand. Just paraphrasing the scripture.
Now you can also, like when you read this Matthew 7, this shows you right here. This is to actually prove that it wasn't talking about no damn tree. Okay, go ahead.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 7, verse 17.
18-20.
18. So a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
Now, if they're talking about a tree, you ever seen a tree bring forth something evil? I ain't never seen a tree bring forth a fruit that was evil, that was bad to like it was gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we know that it was talking about, but you have to be in unison and unity with everybody else on one accord to actually understand this. That's the whole point of all this. We're going to be like-minded. All right? One accord.
Verse 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
And there you go. There you go. And exactly, you should know them by their fruit. What produces fruit? Trees. But it's speaking in a parabolic form to let you know this is men. So if you see a man and he's saying that it's no name, that Most High has no name, that's not good fruit. Okay? That's not good fruit. If you're seeing somebody praying in the name of Ahia and Yeshaya, that's not good fruit. Plain and simple. But if that's what you believe in, it's going to come a time where you have to flip your hand over, show your hand. Oh, you didn't get 21. You lose. The Most High don't deal with close either. And you got 20. You flip your hand over, you got 20. Oh, you almost had it. But you still got to die now because your shit was fake. Somebody gonna flip their cards over and have that perfect hand, bro.
I got a few something for you. Right?
Go ahead, Doc.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Whenever you at peace, whenever you at, it's like, like you say, the Lord is not the author of confusion. You coming with different, this person believing in this, and this person say this is this, and y'all supposed to be in one camp. That's confusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what you got division in the body. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's gonna cause schism. Well, you got this brother trying to link up with this brother to come against this brother. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be all types of confusion. That's not unity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
2 Corinthians.
11 and 3.
2 Corinthians 11 verse 3. But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity. So your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach.
I got a point real quick. I can be on mine.
Go ahead.
Because to prove that it wasn't a snake, it said through his subtlety.
God.
You know what I'm saying? The scripture say his. You know.
And then when you look up the word,
Subtlety.
yeah, it says snake, serpent. It says with the ancients, the serpent was an symbol of cunning and wisdom. You ever seen a smart snake?
That's what I'm saying.
A smart snake. Then it said the serpent who deceived Eve was regarded by the Jews as the devil.
God.
It was a man.
God.
Okay? It was a man.
And even
And the man was crafty. He was cunning. Who was known as a cunning hunter?
Edom.
Plain and simple, bro. But you have to be in the same mind frame. You have to be in unison with everybody else to know that this is what this is talking about.
And the Lord has to support you understanding. Like, because if you just, you know what I'm saying, you could be around and still don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
True. Genesis 3, 14 and 15.
Okay. So, this is Genesis chapter 3, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 3, verse 14. And Yahweh the Most High said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and the dust thou shalt eat with the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Okay. So the beast of the field. You know what beast is in the scriptures? People. People. Okay? The beast is a representation of people. You ever heard the mark of the beast? So the mark of the beast would be a beast that has his own mark. Come on, bro. We know that the beast is a representation of people. It says, I'm going to curse you above all people. And what was Cain's curse?
It's leprosy.
No melanin.
Huh?
What is worse than that?
Because what the sun is a natural resource.
What's worse than not having no melanin? And what did Cain say? Man, this curse is more than I can handle.
More than I could bear.
Like, man, you gonna send me around looking like this with no melanin?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it said, if I can make a point, it said, because thou has it said, on thy belly thou shalt go. And you know, when we found Esau, they didn't know, they was on their bellies. They didn't know how to walk. We had to teach them how to walk. You know what I'm saying?
And that belly means it's also a low place. You know what I'm saying? You walk around eating ticks out of your chest hair and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had to teach you how to bathe. They was at a low place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Genesis 25 and 25. And 2nd Ezra 6, 8, 9.
Chicken egg soup.
If you already understood.
Go ahead.
Alright, this is Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
26.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him.
Okay. That's a separation. All right. Now, give me second Esdras.
This is Second Ezra chapter 6, so that's 6.
Okay.
All right, verse 8. And he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Don't you have to be in the same mind frame to know these scriptures go together? Because, like, you're not going to get this from no Christian in church. So why would you, like, side with a Christian knowing these two scriptures? How could you be in unison with your brother and then read this and be like, okay, but this means this, but I still think the Christians can make it in? You know what I'm saying? That's not thinking like-minded, bro. You got to be together, bro. Straight up. Matthew 6.
Quick precept.
Go ahead, Al.
Is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patience of spirit is better than the proud in spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to how Jacob and how Jacob held onto Esau's heel. You know what I'm saying? Say better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Going to this kingdom is soon going to be destroyed, and our kingdom is going to be established.
I got to precept too.
Go ahead, Al.
Whenever you, we're going back to what the brother was saying, it's about it's the brothers in unity. You know what I'm saying? This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 20. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them.
So that must mean, like, yeah, IUIC don't have no Yahweh Shai in the midst of them.
You know? And then there's no unity, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to be in unity up under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You got to be in unity to know that that's the true names of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? To believe upon the name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you have to be in unity to know that it's a commandment to believe on the name. To have that name.
And having that spirit, because if that spirit not
Not
there,
only
it's pointless of having unity, period.
This point is y'all just niggas just kicking
Just
back,
kicking with each other.
reading a few scriptures, thinking you know what you're talking about.
Two or three are gathered in my name.
You got to be unity. You have that unity.
Two or three are gathered in my name. But the name is there. So I wonder what IUIC say when they see this scripture. Two or three are gathered in my name. Well, what's his name then?
Your thoughts could tell.
Yeah, like, what's his name?
You have to believe in thus.
You got to have a name to. It said, I am in the midst. So you basically telling me he's not in the midst of you. You can't call him Jesus because a Christian can say, well, he in the midst of us.
What separates you? If you call him Jesus, what separates you from, you know what I'm saying, your so-called Baptist, your so-called, all this other foolery that
These
call him
niggas
Jesus?
is American Israelites.
So, yeah.
That's all he is. Let me get Luke 12, start at 24. No,
Luke 12:24.
go all the way 35.
All right. When the unclean spirit is going,
Luke 12, 24.
oh, select. And it's Luke 12:24. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and the Most High feedeth them. Now, just talking about this. How much more are ye better than the fowls? And which of you, with taking thought, can add to his stature 1 cubit? If ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take ye thought for the rest?
So, bro, you have no control over your life. So don't go around like, I did this, or I did that, bro. It's all of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But the point in all of this is, to believe these things, you have to be like-minded with people that believe the same thing. Okay? Go ahead.
Because, you know what I'm saying, to be like-minded, your brother will uplift your spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, y'all both in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So if y'all in the same mind, y'all both in the agreement. You know what I'm saying, on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your brother will tell you something through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that would uplift you. You know?
It don't always have to be good.
Hey, cause what? No, hey, it's some reproof that's not common.
That's right.
And that goes to show you that, hey, these are the counts. Because if you don't have no name, the Lord ain't speaking through you. Because you gotta have His name, you know what I'm saying, to be unified with the brothers and have that connection with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So He can speak through you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what? Hey, you can't get to the Father through Yahushua.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you don't have no name, who you calling on to get to the Father?
Hey, bro.
Just
Some of
cuss.
you Israelite camps are writing void ass checks, bro. When it's time to cash the motherfuckers in, bro, bank account is empty. Your shit, hey, bro, your shit gonna be null and void.
Insufficient funds.
Insufficient funds, bro.
Sufficient scripts.
Okay, verse 27. Consider the lilies how they grow.
Mhm.
They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If then the Most High so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more will He clothe you, O ye of little faith? And seek not ye what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, neither be ye doubtful mind.
Bro, you know what this is telling you to do?
One day at a time.
Have faith. Trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Have faith. Okay? It says, be ye. It says, neither be ye of a doubtful mind. Bro, you gotta sell out.
Trust.
You gotta trust and you gotta sell out. But he's basically speaking to brothers that's gonna be like-minded. Brothers, like, bro, everybody that walk this walk not gonna make it, bro. Let's just be honest. But the ones that do, they're gonna think in this mind frame, together in unity. It says, neither be ye of a doubtful mind. You can't doubt nothing about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're gonna have brothers that go through things, brothers that lost homes, brothers that lost women, brothers that lost kids, brothers that lost everything. But guess what? That's still gonna be a part of the body because those things are gonna make you hard. Some of these things that happen to you, bro, it has to happen so the Most High can harden your heart. You know what I'm saying? He can harden your mind. Like, man, you know what? Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? It has to happen so you can get to that place to where you slide right on into the body, bro. You fit right on in with the body. Okay? But you have to be made hard. Some people walk is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? Man, I talked to a lot of brothers. A lot of brothers have been through a homeless phase, bro. But that made them hard. Okay?
You got a quick preach up.
Go ahead.
It's 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think ye not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
So you're going to go through you're going to go through it. You're going to go through those fiery places. It's going to stink like a motherfucker. But guess what? Just like you work for a check at the end of the week, you know that check coming. You labor for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Believe and don't doubt him that the kingdom belongs to you.
Like the scripture says,
You know what I'm saying?
Though it tear, wait for it. I'm
Though
saying
it-
that
exactly.
it's going to come.
Exactly. But you have to, hey, bro, you have to be put in that position to where you go through things and you're going to think like-minded like brothers. Okay? That's a plain cut, bro. You have to be on one accord. You have to be. It's no other way to do it, bro. If we don't agree 100% in Yahweh Shem Yahushua and his word, then we basically don't agree at all. Because it has to be all the way through. I'm not going to say, in Genesis, they ate from a tree and we agree on everything else. We know, bro, that one little thing changes up the whole story. All right, so you got to be in agreement, bro. Go ahead.
It says in verse 29, it says, and seek ye, Salakia, verse 30. For all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things.
Mm-hmm. But it say, hey, but look at other Israelite groups. They seek out these things, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it. They seek out these things. Man, look, bro. Man, we gonna build up this little community. It's gonna be an Israelite community. You know what I'm saying? They building this place up. Okay?
It says, but rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High.
And that's where our mind frame. If you seeking the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, what has any value on this side?
Right.
Not a damn thing.
Because you know everything is going to be destroyed.
Exactly. So what is the point? Explain to me. What is the point in putting any stock? Now that don't mean be stupid, but what is the point in putting stock in anything in this system if you believe that everybody else you rock with is saying and they believe that everything will be destroyed? If everything will be destroyed, why should I give a damn about anything in this place? Why should I save up my money and go buy a motherfucking Bentley? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got to get your mind out of Babylon in this system, bro. You got to be one-minded with the brotherhood. Oh, yeah. One-minded with the brotherhood. And it just, hey, bro, when them cards flip over, bro, you want to have a 21. Go ahead, Art.
I got a quick precept real quick.
Go ahead.
It's Colossians 3:2. It says, set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High. When Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. That's being on one accord. You know what I'm saying? A dying day. You know? Setting our affections on things in the kingdom. All right? Meditating terror on these heathens. All right? How we going to rule over these heathens? Getting payback. All right? Being rulers again.
Yo, bro, and truth be told, bro, to be honest, it all boils down to your faith, bro. Because either you in or you not. Either you believe or you don't, bro. Everything you go through, bro, is a trial. It's a trial, bro. It's a trial you gonna go through. Is your faith gonna stand firm through the test of time, even when we get into the end, and you put in a jam, you in a situation? Are you gonna fold? All the tests you was put through when you had liberty, when the time comes to where it's forced upon you, did you pass those tests that you had back when you had the liberty to do it? Did that build your faith up enough to when the time comes you can actually say, hey man, the Most High got me through way worse than this, bro? Or is your shit gonna be on some, man, bro, I don't know. I can't do it, bro. They finna kill my damn kids.
Yeah, appreciate that, what you said.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. I'm going to read on down. My son, if thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Make not haste. When time of trouble come, don't hurry up to get out of it. Okay, go ahead.
Cleave unto him, and depart not away.
Trust in him. Have faith in him when these times come. Go ahead.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
So what's gonna be increased? Your faith.
Your faith too.
Your faith gonna be increased at the last end.
Because what the times that you are constantly enduring is building up your faith.
It's building it up. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. All right, basically saying, whenever, all right, say for instance you do just hit rock bottom, you got to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because that's how you know that he's dealing with you first off, and he bring you down there to build you back up. For gold is tried, just verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. The last scripture, verse 7, Ye that fear the Most High, wait for His mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall.
Go not aside. So stay on the straight and narrow path. Even though it looks like some bullshit, you may think it look like bullshit. Like, man, I gotta go through all this, bro. But hey, the scripture's telling you, have faith in me. Like that old saying, bro. I remember one of my partners, I was in high school, had a shirt, and it said, Lord, why have you forsaken me? I'm walking through the sand, which represents tough times. I was walking through the sand, and it was only one set of footprints. And he was like, yeah, I carried you through those hard times. You know what I'm saying? It was me walking, holding you through those hard times. So if you trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, if you truly trust, you cannot 99.5 trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You have to sell out. Once you sell out, guess what? He gonna fight the battle for you, bro. But he gotta know that you there all the way in, sold out to him. Like no matter what it is, bro, hey, I'm walking with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Gotta have that on your resume. Trusted me here. Trusted me here. This was a real tough fight, but he trusted me anyway. You know what I'm saying? When your resume come up and he pull it out and look at it, be like, man, that dude, hey, bro, this was some tough shit he went through, but he trusted me the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Precept, basically backing up what you're saying, like trusting in him, because whenever he was learning that he was with your house, he was with that person walking in the sand the whole time he was lifting them up. This basically backing it up. This is Ephesians chapter 6. I'm gonna start at 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Most High and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. All right, basically saying, whenever you feel like you can't stand no more, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua go pick you back up. That's what you're doing there. You putting on that armor of God.
Yeah. Yahweh Ba'ashem
Yahushua.
Yeah. What you was at,
Verse 30.
Go ahead.
Well, verse 31, Salaki. But rather seek the kingdom of heaven, Salaki, the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you a kingdom.
That's right.
Sell that ye have, and give alms.
Sell what you have. And it's on your life. Check this out. It says, sell that ye have.
Give everything.
Basically, hand everything over, bro. Give it away. Everything that you have. And that's why it says, when you went to that precept, it said, you dead. You dead to the world, bro. Just give everything over, bro. You have to sell out on this side, bro.
And that's a key. That's a key of basically not having no more words no more. Because when you dead, you don't give a fuck about nothing no more.
Exactly. Go ahead.
It says, sell that ye have and give alms. Provide yourselves bags which wax not old, a treasure in the heavens that faileth not. Because all the treasures on this side is going to come, it's vanity.
Missiles going to eat it up.
God. It says, where no thief approach it, items. Where no thief approach it, neither mouth corrupt it.
That's right.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Exactly. So, whatever you sincerely desire on this side, whatever you desire on this side, it's going to be made manifest. People going to be able to see it. Like, hey, man, that's what that dude mine at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or, hey, bro, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? It says, well, where your treasure is, wherever the things that mean most to you, that's where your mind going to be at, bro. And people going to be able to read it on you. Go ahead.
Like what
35.
35. Let your loins be girded about, and let your lights burn.
Let your light burn. Let your loins be girded about. That means stand firm. Okay? Let your Lord be a man, bro. Let your light burn, bro. Like stand boldly. Psalms 5 and 22. Hebrews 13.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 20. The young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Verse 21. Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven. Come and follow me. Alright, so this is basically saying that the young man, he was keeping up with some of the laws, and he was like, all these things. I mean, not laws, with the commandments.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahushua was basically like, alright, give everything that you have, give it everything up, and you gonna have all that in the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and that's basically telling you that give it all up for Yahushua, because where your heart is, where your heart is, that's what you desire. So if he would have gave that up, he would have got that in the kingdom.
But what happened? He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
Like, man, I follow all these laws, bro, but to give up all this cake, and that shows you he had what? Ties to the world. He was still tied to the society they was in. Psalms 55, 26.
Psalms 55 and 22. It says, cast thy burden upon the Most High Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
God, and there you go. But it says, cast thy burden. Cast. What is your burden? Everything. Cast it on him. And he will sustain thee. You know what it's basically saying? Give me your life. Because this life is a fucking burden. This captivity is a burden. He's telling you, hey bro, just give it all over to me and I'm going to sustain you. I will never suffer the righteous to be moved, bro. Just give it over to me. It belongs to me anyway. Just give it over to me. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to see exactly what it say? Taste and see that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is good, bro. Hebrews 13.
You said Hebrews 13 and what?
5 and 6.
This is Hebrews 13, verse 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he had said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto
There you
me.
go. The Lord is my helper. So if you're going through a situation, and you're totally trusting Yahweh Shem Yahushua, guess what he's going to do? He's going to take care of you. Because he know, hey man, he trusted him. Job trusted him. When everything fell and the bottom fell out of everything, Job trusted in him. His woman was like, curse him and die. But Job totally trusted in him, bro. That's what we have to do, bro. Totally sell out. Like a pre?
Yeah, I got a precept.
Yeah.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world. Well, that's it. But basically saying, give it all up for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright, because if you put all your trust in him, you go get rose up out of it what you in.
That's right, bro. Anybody got free?
You got something?
That's it. Close it out, man.
Alright, with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Goodwill. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect, push this truth across the four winds in sincerity and diligence. Shalom.
Shalom.